This Torah portion we have, there's a lot of different things, but I think one thing that affected me most when I was, reading, studying, or just reading this week, um, was with Moshe, pleading with Hashem. He was pleading with Hashem on behalf of the people. And his arguments I felt was very, they made a lot of sense, right? He's like, you don't want to be known as the God who pulled the people out of Egypt, out of slavery, and then brought them out somewhere and then wiped them out. You don't want to be known for that. And it's interesting because, like, if Moshe didn't defend the people, if he didn't stand up and try to correct, not correct, but like try to make things right, then would Hashem really have done, what he said he was going to do? Because then that's true. Like if he really did what he said he was going to do, then would maybe everyone would just, follow him in fear as opposed to following him in because they want to, you know what I mean? Because if you knew like, oh, this is the God that, wipes out people if they don't follow him, then you're going to be like, you're going to be following him, right? So in a sense, Moshe kind of changed, I guess, the perception of what may have happened, people may have looked at as Hashem, instead of, but it's interesting, even I think oftentimes people, I don't know, scholars and whatnot, or just, secular people will say that Hashem is this God of all these rules, and there's no mercy and all these kind of things. Where right here we see that he is the God of mercy. He is the God of compassion, and he does forgive us of willful sins and that kind of thing. And so I guess to me there's that connection that Moshe did. He pleaded for the people, and there's that connection that it also, this is the idea of a Mashiach ben Yosef, or Mashiach just in general, of someone who is pleading on behalf of the people, the righteous tzaddik idea. And we see that also in Yeshua's life and death, and seeing that he was also in a sense pleading with Hashem to forgive the people. Even on the cross, he was pleading with Hashem to forgive the people that were crucifying him. And so, we see these. There's probably others, but these are the two examples that we see in this parsha, and it's very impactful. It shows that as a person that is following Hashem and knows that he is good and wants other people to learn about him, you want to present Hashem in the best light, and then you also maybe plead with Hashem to, I guess, to forgive those people, forgive different people that you may encounter. They don't know better, and they might know better, or they were having a bad day, or whatever the case is. And so I guess in a sense that we also can, plead with Hashem on behalf of those around us that may not be maybe following Hashem properly, or even, like I said, having a bad day, not thinking about what's going on, not thinking of the consequences and things like that. And so we can also be intercessors, for the people around us, like Moshe was intercessors for his people. But we could also do that for Israel as well, right? We do know that Israel has issues. Right now the land of Israel has issues. They're not perfect. They're not following Hashem 100%. There may be a portion of them are, but not the country as a whole. And so we still have to be, I guess, some sense like Moshe, and keep pleading with Hashem. Please forgive your people there. Our people, please forgive us. A sense, and we know we're not all doing it perfect. And just continue to be with us and help us and guide us, and don't leave us. That's another thing. Moshe was pleading with Hashem, don't leave. don't just send an angel to guide us, but we want you to guide us. And so that's another thing that um, we can still be pleading with Hashem to have Him lead us and guide us. And so I guess that's one thought I had about this week's parsha. So anyway, so Shabbat Shalom, everybody.